on Chat GPT.
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT? I don't think we're ready for it.
In this video, we will be looking at some of the critical steps needed to train Chat GPT. We will walk through a few examples of how we can use Chat GPT in our daily lives, including a method to make us money as early as today. Before we jump into everything, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and there will be a big giveaway to a few subscribers once we hit that milestone. The first step in training your chatbots is to define a purpose. Ask yourself, what do you want your chatbot to be able to do? Having a clear understanding of what your chatbot is supposed to do will help you set clear goals and set expectations for the training process. Once you have an idea of what the chatbot will be used for, it's time to start crafting that perfect prompt. Your prompt should be as detailed as it needs to be. After you have a clear prompt ready, results will be delivered in real time. But when reading, you should ask yourself, does this answer fully address my question? Are there any missing details that ChatGPT excluded? Does the answer even make sense? If you didn't get the answer you were looking for, be sure to ask specific, guided questions to ChatGPT. Let's walk through a few real-world examples. Like many of us, I could use an additional source of income. But how can ChatGPT help? There are many resources online where AI can help make us money, with one example being schoolsolver.com. This is a website where people are willing to pay money in exchange for answers, and that's where ChatGPT comes in. Let's find some questions that need answering. Here we are at schoolsaver.com, where we can see there's options to ask a question, answer a question, and we can also see a little bit more details here. I want to answer questions, and I want to see how much we can actually make with ChatGPT. Here we see a list of many different questions and a dollar amount that people are willing to pay. Scrolling down here, I see there's a need for one paragraph. The payout's only $1, but let's just take a look. What are some reasons that you should eat healthy foods? So we can see that the chatbot is giving us a nice bullet point. I'm going to ask it to write this in one paragraph now. We've got one paragraph. It's $1 in the bank. Here we see a question where the person's willing to pay $4 for a 75-word reply. Okay, 75-word reply. This is a pretty long prompt. Let's see what ChatGPT can do. I've asked ChatGPT to write this reply to this initial prompt, and we see we're getting a pretty nice reply here. That seems like it works. That would be another $4. Let's walk through some examples of how ChatGPT can help provide clear thoughts for you to leverage. Let's start with the tough one here. Let's ask ChatGPT, what is happiness? It's not a bad response. Let's say you have to write a paper for class and it's about planets. Assuming you want to write about Saturn, but maybe you aren't too familiar with it, let's ask ChatGPT a few questions and see if we can get some inspiration. Here we see a list of 10 different summary bullet points from ChatGPT explaining what Saturn is, a few details about it, and I think it's pretty good. I think there's some room to expand on a few points. I think that might be helpful as you start brainstorming more about the topic. So let's ask it to explain more about bullet point 5. Here we see I took the initial 10 bullet points and I asked for a bit more expansion on one of those, and I got a nice paragraph from ChatGPT and kind of giving more context. Let's say you want to take a really complex topic like quantum theory and you want to understand it. This is pretty complicated for most people, so let's see if the AI can explain it like I'm 5 years old. We get a pretty good summary. It's a really complex topic, and I can tell that there's a lot of thought going into it. You can tell they're taking a very complex issue and breaking it down into more digestible pieces that a person might be able to understand. In my case, I have no understanding of this topic, so this is pretty helpful. I think there's a lot of use cases for this. ChatGPT has the potential to be a very useful tool in your daily life. It can even make you money if used correctly. I'll be creating more content and expanding on the full potential of ChatGPT and many other useful topics. So if you think I've earned it, please like and subscribe for more content.